Hi, welcome back for day 22 of the Wonder Wife Workshop. I'm Nikki Friedman. Yesterday, we started our conversation about what Dr. John Gottman calls turning towards, which is when our husband makes a bid for our attention or our affection, and we respond in kind by stopping whatever it is that we're doing and giving him that attention that he needs. And Dr. Gottman talked about how, based on his research, this is what really creates lifelong lasting romance and connection and intimacy in a relationship and is far more powerful than any candlelit dinner or vacation getaway to the Bahamas. So, what I want to do today is really make it real and look at some practical ways that we can turn towards. Before we get into that, just one more thing to keep in mind. So, when our husband is sharing with us, once again, we want to remember that we need to be active listeners, giving him eye contact, giving him our attention. This is not an opportunity to be nitpicking what he has to say or correcting him in any way or trying to take control or criticize anything about what he's saying. He is once again making a bid for our attention, for connection, and this is an amazing opportunity for us to really grab that opportunity and connect with him. So Linda Carroll, who's a licensed marriage and family therapist and who wrote a book called Life Skills, she talks about that when a spouse hears the words, "Tell me more," that really means "I love you." That's the way that their mind and their heart interpret that. Because when we use a phrase like that, our husband recognizes that we're interested in what it is that they have to say. We care about them, we validate them as a person, and as a result, they feel connected to us. They want to open up to us. They want to become vulnerable and share with us more. And it could be something that's, something very serious that they're sharing with us, or just something like telling us about how their day went at work, right? So what I wanted to share with you today was a beautiful questionnaire that I'm holding here that my husband, who's a therapist and does family and marriage counseling, that a colleague of his had given to him, and he had shared it with me. And when he asked me these questions, I was so like, wow, was really impressed with it, and was an amazing point of connection for us. And I, in turn, asked him those questions, and I feel that they're very powerful questions. You can feel free to tweak them or use them or take them or leave them, whatever you feel. But I just wanted to give you this example because I found, for me, it was very helpful. So the questions go something like this. It can be done at the end of the week, like on a Saturday night after Shabbat, or on a Sunday starting out the week. So here's some of the examples on this questionnaire. The first one is, what is something I did to make you feel loved this week? To ask that question and to wait for the response. And once again, not to nitpick his answer, but just to listen and to take it. Another question, how did I do at showing my appreciation for you? Did you see any answered prayers this past week? And we talked about, once again, the power of prayer in previous classes. What burden are you carrying that we can manage together? What will we do this weekend to focus on our marriage? Okay, that would be something like at the beginning of the weekend task. How would you feel best pursued by me? What does this coming week look like for you? What's the best thing I can do to let you know that you are my priority and my joy? How can I pray for you in the coming week? And so those are just some examples. So once again, you can feel free to, craft your own set of questions. But I think that something like this is very powerful at showing our husband that we care about him. We want to know, how can I do better? Communicate with me. I want to be the best wife I can for you. And, we shouldn't say to our husband, oh, now you ask me these questions because I want to tell you. Hopefully he wants to hear our side of our answers to these questions as well. And if he doesn't, then that's okay. It's our part to try to do the best that we can to be there for him by turning towards. And I bet that once we put in that action and we turn towards, most likely our husband wants to turn towards us in response as well. Thanks for listening.